The summer season is well underway, and we don't have to tell you that includes some record-breaking hot temperatures. Residents are doing the best they can to stay cool, whether it's staying indoors or hitting the local pools. Jeffrey Hammerstein, District Chief for the Wake County Emergency Medical Services, is here to talk about safety in keeping cool during this summer season. Thanks so much for being here. During the course of these summer months, what types of incidences does EMS have a greater response to?
Well, Eric, we know when the temperature goes up and we have these runs of heat waves, it's very predictable that we're going to have an increase in calls to people for heat-related emergencies. We'll see the people who are out working long hours, the people who are out exercising in the heat, that frankly didn't take the proper steps to prevent a heat emergency and finally succumb to it. It's difficult for us to capture all of the reaction patient-wise to heat emergencies because some of it is not just the people who have heat exhaustion or heat cramps. There are other things like chronic illnesses that are made worse by the heat and hot, humid conditions. And so we will see some people who just suffer as a result of that.
Now, how does a person know that they're getting into trouble or into some type of heat emergency?
Eric, our bodies talk to us all the time and give us the warning signs that we need if we listen. If you're out and about, whether it's working, exercise, or just in a recreational state, if you start to experience things like heat cramps, things like feeling dizzy, disoriented, confused, just really tired, your body's telling you you're getting too hot, too dehydrated, and it's time to take action. The steps that we have to do when we feel those things are to get out, first of all, of whatever the activity is and into a cooler place, get cooled off, rest, and drink lots of fluids and replenish the body with fluids.
What if you have no means to get cool?
And that's a problem that we definitely see. For the populations that we respond to who are out doing things, they probably have the means to stay cool, to get pre-hydrated in the first place, drinking water before they go out and do. But we also realize we have residents that don't have the means to stay cool. There are programs offered by Wake County that can help people get a fan to the house. If there are people that don't have homes or adequate shelter to go to cool down, there are places in Wake County where they can actually go during the course of the hottest hours of the day and seek some relief from that heat.
Another emergency that always comes up this time of year, drownings. Is it a concern for you and your staff, and does EMS see an increase in drownings during this time of year?
Absolutely, and it's a very unfortunate thing. Again, we have to look at prevention. The tragedies happen, they're heartbreaking for everyone involved, but we have to talk ahead of time about how to keep those things from happening. The most important thing is supervision, paying attention to what's going on at the pool. If you have children, if you're babysitting kids and you're taking them to the pool, it's absolutely vital that even if you feel comfortable with them being in the pool, even if you feel comfortable with their skills, it's vital that you watch over them and make sure they're not getting into trouble. If we're relaxing on the side of the pool with a magazine and a cell phone and sunglasses and earbuds in and go into our own little world, we're not supervising those children, and that's when they're at greatest risk. It's important also to understand what drowning actually looks like. A lot of times on television programs, we see things where there's a big dramatic flaying of the arms and yelling and screaming and splashing that attracts a lot of attention. In reality, an actual drowning can be very quiet and unnoticeable unless you're truly paying attention and looking for that. I would recommend Googling videos, just what does drowning look like, so that you can start to see some of those images and better understand what you're looking for.
Well, hopefully some of the tips that you shared in this segment will help keep a very safe and enjoyable summer for all our viewers. Thank you so much.
Thank you.